The sweet sound of justice. Welcome to a world where the so-called untouchable blue badges get a reality check. Ever wondered what happens when those who swear to uphold the law suddenly find the tables turned? It's a sight to behold. Think of a cocky swagger replaced by a nervous shuffle, the authoritative voice now stuttering, and that once intimidating glare, well, now it's filled with dread. Today we're going to have some deliciously ironic moments when our heroes in blue realize they're not above the law. Get ready to witness the audacious, the shocking, and the downright hilarious encounters where karma doesn't just knock, it kicks the door down. So grab your popcorn, because trust me, you won't want to miss the priceless expressions of these cops when they see their careers flashing before their eyes. Let's get this show on the road. Meet Stephanie Lazarus, a detective with the Los Angeles Police Department. On the surface, she's just another officer, but beneath that badge lies a dark, chilling secret. Who would have thought that the hunter would become the hunted? Flashback to 1986. The City of Angels was rocked by the brutal murder of Sherry Rasmussen. As the years rolled on, the case grew cold, but the ghosts of the past never truly fade. Fast forward to 2009, and DNA evidence breathed new life into this old case. And guess who emerged as the prime suspect? None other than our dear detective, Stephanie. The irony. A love triangle, jealousy, and a crime of passion. Classic, right? Inside the interrogation room, Stephanie's once confident demeanor began to waver. "What's this got to do with me dating him and her getting killed?" she quipped, trying to play it cool.
I don't understand why you're talking about some guy I dated a million years ago.
Well, do you know what happened to his wife?
Yeah, I know she got killed.
But her body language screamed guilt. Fidgety hands, evasive eyes, and that nervous chuckle. It's like watching a cat try to play it cool after knocking over a vase. "I probably need to talk to a lawyer," she stammered. "A bit late for that, don't you think, Stephanie?" The walls of justice closed in, and Stephanie's illustrious career came crashing down. From the decorated halls of the LAPD to the cold steel bars of the Central California Women's Facility in Chowchilla. A 27-year sentence for a crime committed in the heat of passion. It's poetic, really. The detective who once put criminals behind bars now finds herself on the other side. Talk about a plot twist. So let this be a lesson. No matter how high your rank or how crafty you think you are, karma has a way of catching up. Officer Jeffrey Warden strutting around the Rio Rancho Police Department, probably thinking he's the king of the castle. But how the mighty fall. In a twist straight out of a Hollywood movie, the hunter becomes the hunted. And boy, is it delicious to watch. Enter the unsung hero of our story, the humble doorbell camera. Who knew that this little gadget would be Jeffrey's undoing? The footage is chilling. A domestic violence incident right at Jeffrey's doorstep. The poor woman, battered and bruised, her cries echoing in the night. And guess who's the villain in this real-life horror show? Our distinguished officer, Jeffrey. It's like watching a cat caught red-pawed, knocking over the milk jug. Only, a million times worse. The scene at the police station is pure gold. Imagine being arrested at your workplace by your colleagues, no less. And they didn't just stop at handcuffs. Oh no, they went all out, cutting off his uniform right there and then. It's like watching a peacock lose its feathers one by one. The pride and the arrogance were all gone in an instant.
Hi Jeffrey, I'm Detective Hatch. I'm with your lunch place permit. I'm just going to give you a little bit of an explanation as to why we're here, okay? So right now we do have a warrant for your arrest. It's for aggravated battery against a household member. 2 counts of that, kidnapping and interference with communication. Okay, so those are the charges that are pending right now. I do want to give you the opportunity to talk to us and tell us your side of the story. Do you want to take that opportunity?
Not after hearing that.
Okay.
From parading around in his uniform to being paraded as a cautionary tale. Poetic justice, wouldn't you say? Jeffrey's plea, guilty as charged. 6 months in jail, followed by 3 years of probation. But the real kicker, the stain he left on the Rio Rancho PD. A reminder that no one's above the law, not even those sworn to uphold it. And as for the rest of us, we get front row seats to this spectacular fall from grace. So grab your popcorn and let's enjoy the sweet, sweet taste of karma in action. In the end, It's a tale as old as time. They're invincible. Well, just ask Jeffrey how that worked out for him. Enter Jalen Fleer. On the surface, just another cop, but beneath that uniform, a web of dark secrets. Think of him as the wolf in sheep's clothing, only the sheep's clothing is a police badge. And the wolf, well, he's got some seriously creepy vibes. Whispers started circulating, tips trickling into San Diego County's Crime Stoppers. Allegations of a man, a cop no less, having a little too much fun with a minor. And as the evidence piled up, one face kept popping up. Jalen's. It's like watching a cat try to bury its mess in a litter box with no sand. Messy, obvious, and so satisfying to witness. The interrogation room, where Jalen's cool facade started to crack. Every question, every photo shown to him made him squirm just a bit more. His body language screamed, "I'm caught," louder than a cat caught with a goldfish in its mouth. The detective, playing it cool, tried to be Jalen's buddy. But our boy Jalen, he was sweating bullets, and not the kind he was trained to handle.
So, when it comes to the Crime Stopper that we're investigating and the Snapchat account, and of course your phone number and everything in connection with it, and some of the combinations of numbers and everything there, you can understand why obviously we have a growing concern. And of course your picture is attached to it, right? Which is even more like either someone's...
Can I ask what, you said you got new ones too?
There were images that were shared, yes, that...
Can I ask, I'm sure you got them here, can I ask to see what they are?
You want to see the picture?
Yeah, so I can get an idea.
After what felt like an eternity of dodging and deflecting, the gavel finally dropped. Jalen was slapped with 20 felonies, including some very intimate rendezvous with minors. The final act, a 12-year vacation in prison. No badges, no uniforms, just cold bars and a whole lot of time to think about his adventures. In the grand theater of life, Jalen Fleer played the villain, and boy did he play it well. But like all bad movies, this one had a predictable ending. And for those of us in the audience, it's a satisfying conclusion to a twisted tale. Think of a world where shouting louder is the solution to everything. Welcome to San Marcos PD's playbook. When words fail, just bring out the taser. Because, you know, electricity speaks louder than words, right? Here's a scene straight out of a tragic comedy. A deaf man trying to cool off after a spat gets more than he bargained for. Enter our heroes of the day, cops who probably think sign language is some new TikTok trend. Instead of understanding, they go full action hero mode. Put your hands behind your back. They shout as if volume could cure deafness. Spoiler, it doesn't. Our man, amidst the chaos, tries his best to communicate. "I'm deaf," he gestures, hoping for some semblance of understanding. But no, our cops are on a roll. Do they want something to write on? Maybe they're aspiring poets. But when they finally get the message, the look on their faces, priceless. It's like watching someone realize they'd been searching for their glasses while wearing them. But every action has a reaction, and for the San Marcos PD, it came in the form of a lawsuit. A deafening, pun intended, blow to their reputation. The man, though traumatized, stood his ground, reminding everyone that badges don't grant extra rights. And as for the San Marcos PD, maybe it's time for a crash course in basic human decency. In the grand circus of life, the San Marcos PD tried juggling empathy, duty, and understanding, and dropped all three. But hey, at least they gave us a performance we won't forget anytime soon. Encore, anyone? There you have it, a parade of cops who missed the memo on how to be decent human beings 101. From deafening ignorance to cringeworthy interrogations, it's a wonder how some of these guys even passed the academy. Remember, while these clips might give us a chuckle or a facepalm, they also serve as a stark reminder. Know your rights, stand tall against misconduct, and always, always question authority when it seems to have lost its way. Loved the circus? Share this video. Let's spread the word and keep our streets clown-free. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more jaw-dropping, face-palming cop-tastrophes. Together, let's ensure the badge stands for honor, not humor. Stay aware, stay safe.